All right. First question. How did you guys get hooked up with a Dream Theater tour coming up? Or how did they handpick you as one of the openers?
We actually had a really cool experience where we did this show in Philly, and Mike Portnoy, the drummer of Dream Theater, showed up.
Yeah.
And turns out he's a big fan of the band, and he knew our previous record inside and out.
Really?
So he hung out, he watched our set, and tapped our manager on the shoulder, and he's like, "These guys, I want them."
Really?
The tour, and Mike and our drummer have been, trading messages back and forth and keeping in touch. So, I think he's really got a vision for this tour, and we're psyched to be part of that vision.
Oh, that's good. Next question. Now, with this Henry Rollins movie that you guys are part of, how'd you get hooked up with that one as well?
Oh, it's the guy who was directing the movie, kind of making his directorial debut. Right. Was someone we had talked about doing a video with.
Yeah.
Joe Lynch is his name, and he really dug the music, and we tried to work things out to do a video, and unfortunately it didn't happen, but he never forgot about the music, and when he got his shot to do this movie, he just felt like the main character, he could really use our music to kind of help establish her personality. And,
wow.
She's the one who survives, so I guess we're pretty cool.
That's awesome to know. Okay, next question. Just hang on for a sec. I'm going to show that. Okay, next question. Now, you guys claim that you're spiritual but not religious. How do you mean by that?
Basically, it's, religion is sort of, it's something that, is basically like a tool.
Okay.
It's something like like a pair of glasses or anything that would help you to form a conception of God. And
okay.
Each person, needs their own prescription, and therefore you have these, different ways of looking at God in different religions, and basically it's sort of like, we don't prescribe to one prescription. That's kind of our thing, but the imagery and a lot of what this music is about is certainly looking for, something more, and something more than, the 5 sense world.
Okay. All right. Next question. Now, with the album title, when you say the end has begun, what's the concept behind there?
The concept behind the title of the record?
Yeah.
We're not pessimistic people, really.
Okay.
It's really, it's something we're confronted with.
Okay.
All the time, like this idea of this sort of impending doom and, humanity taking its toll on the earth, and we're reaching this, breaking point. And is it hype? Is it real? Is it going to happen? Does the world end? 2012, December 21st. There's a lot of hype surrounding this concept, and this record is sort of a confrontation of that. Because really, what an ending means to us is an opportunity to kind of start fresh and start new, and
okay.
That's what this record is for us. And I think musically, we sort of tried to take confronting something that seems so frightening, and facing that and passing through it, and kind of having like a hopeful attitude really by the end of the record. Like the song "The Last Day" sort of makes that point, kind of leaves it on this mellow, sort of hopeful note of basically saying, "Going to meet you in the space within. You and I will race the light and win."
Okay.
And that's the final line of the record. And it's like, there really is no ending. So.
Oh, I get you. Okay. All right. Now, when you guys played in Quebec City in October 2007, you said that was the most memorable show for you because you connected with the audience.
Uh-huh.
How do you define that?
It's an energy thing. Obviously there's a lot of things that go into a good show.
Okay.
It's a great room.
Yeah.
It's an amazing sound system.
Okay.
And, when the sound is just perfect like that, that's one thing going in our favor. Like, we're all happy, you know what I mean?
Okay.
We're in a good mood. We're not fighting, feedback or, weird overtones on stage. So, we're in our element. We can really perform to the best of our abilities. So,
okay.
And then on top of all of that, you've got this audience that just loves music, and they really love music.
Right.
And every town is different. People have different vibes, but this one, it was like no holds barred. I had been there as a solo acoustic act and had gotten a great reception, and it was a great show. And this was the moment when I was able to bring the band, and this time people were ready. They knew the music, and the audience just blew us away. They were so supportive, and you feed off that as an artist.
Right.
You feel it, and it just took the show to the next level, and we all felt so good. And to this day, it was a record-breaking performance in terms of enjoyment and also the fruits of our labor.
Interesting. And what venue was that at?
That was at I believe Albert Rousseau Theater.
Okay.
City. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it.
No, it's a French thing.
Right.
And how big of a crowd would that be? You'd be playing to?
I believe that was 1,100 people.
You said 900?
1,100.
Wow. That's pretty interesting. All right, last question. You guys are planning to tour over the next 2 years. Are you planning to stop at any point?
Well, you have to stop here and there. 2 years straight is a tough thing to do.
Yeah.
Especially, when you have, apartments and pets, stuff like that. But essentially, we'll come home for a week here, a week there, but, probably 75% of our time will be spent on the road.
Really?
For the foreseeable future.
Well, and how long do you see yourselves going out for stretches for?
Well, this is what we love to do.
Right.
I think ideally, in a perfect world, we would love to have a tour, maybe a tour even spanning the world, something that we go out and do for, a long period of time, then we come home and we have time, for the other side of the coin, which is writing and creating and
right.
working in the studio. So,
right.
Ideally to kind of, to be able to do some solid touring and some solid creative work at home and, and have time to enjoy life and family and friends.
That's good. Well, that's it from me, man. Appreciate it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, man. Thank you.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, mixed up with the time.
Oh, no worries. Talk to you later, man.
All right, take care.
Take it easy. Bye.